3 months ago, I took a plunge and I traveled all the way to Japan to check out the salvage car market. I ended up going to one of the largest salvage auctions in Japan and it was simply overwhelming, too many cars. But I ended up purchasing a 2024 Porsche Taycan Turbo S and also this lovely 2018 Audi S4 Quattro, and I couldn't wait to get them back to the UK. The last time I saw the cars, they were being loaded into a container at the port in Japan, and I was happy because I was gonna have my cars. But 3 months later, the cars have still not arrived, and they seem to have gone missing. Now, after spending the amount of money that I've spent, I need answers. Where are my cars? So in this video, I'm taking a trip up north to see my importer. This is what's coming up. Mo, where are my cars? The tracking hasn't updated since the 28th of August. Right. Tell me what's happening with the cars from Japan.
One of the problems we faced was...
I'm not hiding Mo from the world, I'm hiding the world from Mo.
They've got a separate section allocated on the ship.
I didn't come all the way to Blackburn just to have a conversation. The famous burgers up north. Before I set off, I've got one more surprise for you lot. My boy Mo has secured the package. Hello guys, so I woke up this morning and I thought, it's been 3 months since I've been to Japan. Where the hell are my cars? So boys, this is a 2022 2.1 million yen. In England, they're not giving you the key to the M3 to come test it out, innit? Nah, you know what? Japan is bugging it, boy. What?
English?
Oh yeah, English.
Co-farmer.
Co-farmer. Now when I went to Japan, it was a strategy. I had a plan to get these cars. I wanted a car that I can flip to make some money, so I got the Audi, and I wanted a project for the channel, which is the Porsche. And they're stuck. They are stranded, so I need answers. And to get those answers, I need to take a little trip. Well, not a little trip. Let's hit the roads. And by the end of this video, you're gonna understand why I've not been posting, where my Japanese cars are, and when they're gonna be here. I hope I get these answers. I've got a little secret. Watch the video to find out what I'm talking about. So today, boys, it's gonna be a long one. I am traveling from the south coast all the way up north to Blackburn. First, it's a 2-hour train ride to London Victoria. Then I can make my way to Euston train station. But unknown to me, there was a party at Euston. Now, I wish I could stay a bit longer, but I've actually got a train to catch and it's leaving in 10 minutes. Next up, another 2-hour journey towards Wigan. Now, instead of enjoying the scenery, I was actually on my phone checking to see if there was any updates on the shipment of the cars from Japan to the UK. Next up is a 3rd train towards Bolton, which I'm gonna finally get the 4th train towards Blackburn. It's been a long journey. So boys, I've just arrived. I left this morning at 9 o'clock. It's now 20 to 4. It's almost 4 o'clock, so it's been a long old day. I've come all the way to Blackburn to get some answers. Let's go find Mo and see if he can answer the question, where are my cars from Japan? Man, boys, I'm here with the infamous Mo. Mo, you still don't want to be on the camera, yeah?
Yeah, I'm still alright.
Mo, you still no camera, though?
No camera.
All right, no worries. We're gonna blur his face. Don't worry. But I've come all the way to Blackburn to get some answers, Mo. Where are my cars? I said to Mo just now, right? You know I'm far from home when all the names of the stations, I only know the football teams. I've never been to these areas, man. Would you class this as properly up north?
Yeah, I'm pretty up north.
We're gonna drive, get home to Mo's place, and then have a little chat about what's going on, give you an update about the Japanese cars, Japanese builds. And I did say earlier in the video, I've got a surprise. Well, actually, Mo, might as well tell them about the other surprise, isn't it? You know, the one that you just sent me.
Yeah.
So you got 2 surprises. Stay tuned. You're gonna want to see this because it's something for you lot. So yeah, stay tuned. Guys, take a look at this 5 Series. I thought it was a 520D, but Mo just told me this has been imported from Japan. It's all registered. Everything's good to go. It's actually a 523D. Why is that? Because in Japan, 20 is an unlucky number.
Or something. So they just, I don't know, they just kept it at 523. It is a 520D as well.
Crazy, crazy. Lovely spec, super clean on the inside. Have a look at all of that. And you told me it's got M5 headlights. Boys, they don't play around with the spec in Japan. And this is why I went to Japan.
This wooden trim you can't get in the UK either.
Yeah? Look at that. That wooden trim looks sexy. So you're gonna be driving this. I'm gonna follow you in the S4. You lead the way, I'll just follow you. Boys, we're driving around in Bolton. No, it's not even Bolton. Driving around in Blackburn. Come on. I've got a big surprise for you lot. Come on, they don't let anyone out in Blackburn, boy. We're in the heart. When it comes to salvage cars, car parts, on eBay, you always see up Bradford, Birmingham, all these up north cities, they've got the links. That's all I can say. They've got the links. Guys, that BMW has got a parking sensor issue. He's just taking it to this garage and the garage is saying that they're too busy. So I'm gonna have a look. I wasn't planning on working today. I'm in my nice fit, but gotta help Mo out, man. So I just spent a bit of time driving around the town, giving Mo a hand, checking out all his cars. Man, this guy has got so many cars that he imports. Him and his family, they import cars from Japan on a weekly basis. Once that was all done, we pulled up to Mo's office where he's hopefully gonna tell me where my cars are. What's in the boxes?
Just a lot of stuff we sell online as well.
Oh, you got online shop as well?
Yeah.
No way.
I don't operate that.
Yo, you lot are doing it, man. You lot are doing it.
Yeah.
So boys, we are in Mo's office. Yep. The infamous, mysterious Mo. Mo, listen, since the first couple of videos in Japan, everyone's been like, yeah, I want to get touch Mo. I want to see who's this Mo guy, who's this Mo guy. For everyone who's asking, why don't you want to be on the camera? Before you even continue. Because it's not me that's hiding you from the, I'm not hiding Mo from the world, I'm hiding the world from Mo.
To be honest, I like to keep my identity secret.
Yeah, you don't want to be infamous all over the internet. Fair enough, and I've got to respect that.
You know what?
Trust me, when we get to what else we've got coming, you're gonna see why.
Yep.
But anyway, Mo, I've been traveling for about 4 or 5 hours today. I've come all the way here because I want to get some answers, man. Like, you gave me the tracking number. Obviously, it's been 3 months since I've come back from Japan. We went over to the auctions. Yeah. Guys, you've seen it all. We got a few cars. I've got the Porsche and the Audi S4 coming. You sent me some confirmation that it was all shipped off. You sent me the tracking number. I can see where it is, but the tracking hasn't updated since the 28th of August. Right. So from what you can see, tell me what's happening with the cars from Japan.
One of the problems we faced was obviously the Porsche Taycan Turbo S, that's the EV. Yeah. So it's a fully electric vehicle, so that comes under different regulations compared to even a normal petrol, diesel or hybrid. Yeah. Since it's a big fire hazard, they've got a separate section allocated on the ship, and it's sort of like a danger zone where all the containers that have these high EV electric batteries and vehicles with them.
So I read that is because they're a fire risk.
Yeah, they're a fire hazard. Yeah.
Now, I actually checked this out, and if you look right here, you can see there's strict regulations when shipping EV cars. I was not aware of this, and it's all a learning curve. This is the first time I'm importing cars from Japan, so it's all part of the learning process.
So pretty much we had to send it on a special ship and arrange special shipment compared to normal cars.
So if all the cars in that container was petrol, do you think they would have been here by now?
Yeah, obviously, yeah. So obviously that caused a bit of a delay. Yeah. And because of that, the shipping price was a bit more as well because obviously there's only a certain allocation of containers on that ship. Yeah. So it's going to be obviously more competitive to get a hold of those containers.
Another thing that I noticed, sorry to cut you, another thing that I noticed is when I looked at the tracking, I thought it was going to be, I don't know why, so boys, it's a learning curve for me. I thought it was going to be a ship rocks up in Japan, it's loaded, and that ship is going to take ages and slowly sail all the way to the UK. But after looking at the tracking, I can see that it went from Japan to South Korea, and then from South Korea somewhere in China. So doing a bit of research, and you can confirm, doing a bit of research, what you just spoke about, special allocated space on a special allocated ship that can deal with fire hazards. Every time it stops, it has to sit and wait until one of these said ships comes along, right?
Yeah. And not only that, to be honest, a lot of that happens with normal cars as well. Yeah. And to be honest, it's one of those things that's happened post-COVID. Pre-COVID, we'd have the car shipped in Japan and be in the UK in 30 days. And it would use one ship concurrently all the way to the UK. And they come straight here. It'd be a lot quicker.
Oh, now, so they started to break it up after?
Yeah, now post-COVID, companies have it's just a new trend, and it's just pretty much what's going on at the moment.
Cool.
So what happens is it'll take one ship from Japan, it'll go to something like South Korea. What it'll do is they'll take the container off the ship, the ship will go somewhere else, and then when the next ship arrives along that needs to go from South Korea to China, they put the container back onto the ship, load it again, the ship will go to China, unload it again, and then it'll go to the next ship, and it'll just pretty much, it's going to be a concurrent theme until about Amsterdam. After Amsterdam, there'll be a feeder unit where a ship will go directly to the UK.
Okay.
But,
so,
yeah.
final thing. So that explains the delay. So I'm okay with that. When I last checked, on the way here actually, I checked the tracking, and it's now saying that it's going to be here by the 11th of November.
Yep.
Which is not that far away. So I'm excited.
Right.
But is there any way that can change, that it might be here sooner? Because
yes, definitely can. With containers, the tracking is quite is approximate. It is usually accurate, but we've had the experience where containers are saying they're going to arrive, let's just say 20th of October, for example, as an example.
Yeah.
And then on the 12th of October, we got email saying, the container's arriving tomorrow. Okay. So the tracking is accurate, but sometimes the closer you get to the time where the container is meant to be here, you'll get a better picture. It might arrive earlier, a lot earlier than expected as well. Okay. It all just depends on how, sometimes the reason why it might arrive early is because, let's just say, it was meant to be, for example, from China to Amsterdam, there's supposed to be one ship. But sometimes that ship might just actually take it from China all the way to the UK. So, it just all depends on what ship's coming. How it goes.
Okay, well, Mo, there's nothing I can do. The cars are on the boat. The boat is out at sea. Yep. Boys, this is one of the reasons why I've not been posting. I spent an arm and a leg whilst I was over there, and trust me, it's got me in a little bit of a position. But anyway, I'm happy to sit and wait, and that takes me to my next question. When the car comes and it lands, it's so frustrating, right? So now that you gave me the tracking, obviously I'm on the south coast. I'm on the south coast, and the container actually lands in Southampton, but then it gets on the train all the way up north. Like, is there any way I can get my cars in Southampton, which is literally under an hour from me?
It would be a lot more convenient, but the only problem is when you've booked the shipping,
it has to go to the final destination.
It has to, otherwise they're gonna be very confused.
No, I don't want any more. No more delays. No more delays. So once the car gets to the final destination, what's the process? Because this is new for me. So, and I'm sure a lot of people watching, like you told me, we've spoken, you said you've brought in hundreds, maybe thousands of cars over the years.
What's going on? So as soon as the containers arrived in, so obviously there's different ports across the UK. We've got Newcastle, we've got near London actually. I think it's on the.
Is it Tilbury?
It's something like Tilbury. That. We've got Bristol as well. We've got Southampton as well. Yeah. So we've got all these ports. So whenever the containers arrive at the port, the destination port, we've got clearance agents. So those agents, what they do is they negotiate, mediate between us, HMRC, and also the shipping company. So the shipping, like for example, Maersk, that's basically like Royal Mail, if you want to take it into like simple terms. So they tell Royal Mail, or Maersk in this case, okay, we've got this guy's container. This is the company name. This is what's inside. This is the invoice. This is what's inside. They tell HMRC, okay, that's fine. The shipping line says, okay, that's fine. This is how much VAT and duty you have to pay for the container. We pay the VAT and duty to the agent pays it to them. They release the container, and they give us a special PIN. And that agent now, he's got he pays the terminal handling charges and all these charges at the port. He pays that, and then he gives us a PIN when the containers are cleared. We give the PIN to our devanners. So those devanning companies what they do is they go to their port, they pick up the container, they give that special PIN that we've got from the agent. They give that PIN, the shipping company like Royal Mail or Maersk, whatever, they'll release the container to them, they'll pick it up using a truck, they'll bring it to usually a devanning facility that's near the port. So our one is near Liverpool. So they'll take it to the facility, they'll open up the locks, open up the container.
See my lovely cars.
See your lovely cars. They send us photos. Okay, these are the cars we've got. Confirm it. Okay, that's it. That's the correct container. Take the cars out, and then we go to the port, and then we just collect.
And then
the
after
cars.
that, it's just put the cars on the recovery.
Or put the cars on the recovery. That's it. So cars are here, that's it. Pretty much, containers open.
Okay, so that's the portion of getting the cars out of the container, cleared, taxes, etc., etc. After that, how do you get the car registered? Right,
so we've got 2 types of registration in the UK. Any car that's older than 10 years, you can, it's like filling out a V62. So if you bought a salvage car, you don't have the logbook, fill out the V62, okay, here's the VIN number, I'm the owner, send it off there. That's it. You've got the V62, comes back with the V5C on your name. It's similar to that. It's called a V55, I believe. So basically what you do, you fill out the form, you get the MOT done for the car before you fill it out. So
just a standard MOT?
Just a standard MOT.
What?
Yep. Okay. So you take the car to it. So right, let's just say you've got the car.
Yeah.
The car's come in, you take it to the MOT station, you get the MOT done, boom. You've got the MOT, you've got your driver's license, you've got your trade insurance, You've got that, then you fill out the form. And once you've got all those things, you fill out the form, you've got the MOT. Now there's one other document. This is a very important. Without that document, you can't register the car. And that is the export certificate. So we've got those in for your cars as well. So as soon as the cars left Japan, the Japanese car industry, I forgot what the official...
So the equivalent of the
DVSA, whatever. They issue us a certificate to say this car's been legitimately exported. Here's the company that exported it. This is the VIN number of the car. This is how much miles is done. So so a lot of, that's very important to take note of as well. A lot of people, what they do is they clock back the mileages on these cars. The original mileage is always written on the export certificate. The original blue paper is a blue paper, and it's got the original mileage. So if you're buying an import car, from us or anywhere, if you want to check if the mileage is legit, just ask them for the export certificate, and that will have the legitimate mileage. And then obviously, if the mileage is different, then it's been clocked. Okay. But so you've got the export certificate, you've got all those MOT, send it off, and then DVLA have a look, and they say, okay, that's fine. They issue you a reg for that car, and they send off a V5C to your name, and that's it. So that's only if the car's older than 10 years.
I was about to say, because I heard that you have to take it for an inspection.
That's right. So if the car's younger than 10 years, then the process is a bit different. Okay. Before you send off all of this,
so both my cars are under 10 years, no?
They are, yes. Yeah. So both of them. So if the car's under 10 years, there's 2 parts. The second part, what I just explained, the process is the same. But before that, you need one more certificate to attach before you send off the application. Which is what? Which is an IVA, individual vehicle inspection. Okay. So you need an IVA test. Okay. Now, the car, obviously, since it's less than 10 years old, when the car arrives, you've got the export certificate, you send it off to a special website, and basically you submit
keep that on the low, you gotta keep certain trade secrets.
Yeah, so pretty much you need to send off IVA application, and
so you'll be assistant with all of that.
So obviously we do with all the paperwork. We imported hundreds of cars, so we do that for all of our customers.
Sweet.
So I send off the IVA test application. They say, okay, we accept your application. This is your nearest test center. Take the car to the test center. You take the car to a test center, there'll be a man, he'll just say, okay, let me see, is the car structurally okay? Is it physically okay? Does it drive okay? Is there a speedometer in miles per hour? Is it showing the correct speed? If you're driving it this much, is it showing it that much? And okay, are the headlights working? Are the fog lights working? All of, just general stuff. So once that's all good to go, that man will give you, on the spot, he'll give you a certificate.
And that's the one that
and then, so now when you've got that certificate, you do whatever the car, if it's older than 10 years, just attach that certificate onto that, and that's it. Okay. So your car will be registered.
A lot of information, but I'm confident in everything that you've said to me.
Yeah. Like I said, it is a very complicated process. Yeah. And, I've explained it very, very, sort of loosely. There's a lot more terms and stuff, and stuff that goes into it. Yeah. So it is for a normal person, it's going to take you up. I might not be able to do it straight away. Nice. But obviously with us, we do it every day, day in, day out. So we know the process off by heart.
All right. So boys, you've heard that's a ton of information, but this is something else that I want to say to you. Myself and Mo, we've been talking, and we're going to try to kind of create a easy method of importing cars for you guys. So let us know down in the comments down below if you're interested in getting a car from Japan. I took you guys with me. You've seen there's massive Mo, we're going back to Japan because I
Hopefully.
realised that the section of the auction that we visited, as big as it was, as many cars that were there, that's
literally only
a
1%.
of-
It's a very, like, it's literally a sand grain in the desert.
Of what is actually there. So there's a whole nother side where they do non-damaged cars.
The proper cars.
And you get Japanese, like typical Japanese cars, you know, all your Hondas, etc., etc. They still do European cars
all
over
your
there.
JDMs as well, everything,
Everything. So I'm definitely going back. Once I get these 2 cars over, we're definitely going back. As you've seen, Mo has got the facilities both in the UK and in Japan, so he can source cars. He can collect them, and we need to figure out.
We can source, you know, some cars as well. We're very good at sourcing where we buy from the direct owner.
Nice.
So we can
in
source
Japan.
so we can source some cars that might not even end up in the auction.
Sweet. So whatever cars you want, if you want a specific car, like a lot of people told me that they wanted a Supra. Everyone wants a Supra. And Mo's laughing because maybe we might or might not have a Supra. Anyway, stay tuned to see what we're talking about. Drop me a DM on Instagram. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in getting a car from Japan. Let us know what car it is. Me and Mo, we're still discussing the kind of logistics of it. You will need to drop a deposit so we know that you're locked in. Whenever you get a car, Mo can provide, or his family over there can provide all the videos of your vehicle, and then you'll have full tracking throughout the entire process.
And even when it's in the UK, we support you all the way with all the paperwork, and we make sure that, you know, it's as easy as, you know, buying a normal car.
So you could, by the time you get your car, you're going to be jumping in your car and driving off. Is that fair to say? Because
we'll get it all sorted.
We get it all sorted here. And speaking of jumping in your car and driving off, I've got a little surprise. Mo's laughing because. Now Mo, I know it's good to see each other. So we haven't seen each other since Japan, but I didn't travel all the way from the South Coast to damn near the North Coast just to have a conversation. Mo actually imported a car that you guys wouldn't have seen because I didn't show you when I went to Japan, and it's sitting outside, and I wanted to see the entire process of how to get the car registered, etc., etc. And Mo, you've gone ahead and you've helped me with all of that. It's sitting outside. So boys, introducing the first Essen Japanese car, which is not either of the 2. So the 2 are still coming, but this one, you know when you watch Ready Steady Cook and it says, here's one I produced earlier. Check out the car that we produced earlier. So this car was hiding in Japan all along. You guys never saw it, but now you are. I experienced the entire process from beginning to the end, and now I have a better understanding. This car is fully registered, it's on UK plates, it's MOT'd, I've insured it, and it just needs a new home. So boys, there you have it. That's the first little surprise that I had for you. I didn't come all the way to Blackburn just to have a conversation. This car is so sick, so clean, the spec is great, and I want you to tell me what I should do with it. Should I raffle it or should I sell it? This is meant to be a quick flip. This was the guinea pig, just to see what the entire registration process is going to be like. We sorted it. As you can see, the plates are on the car. I'll be driving this 5 hours all the way back to my unit, and it's going to be up for sale or it's going to be raffling based on what you tell me in the comments. Now boys, before I set off on this 5-hour trip, I've got one more surprise for you lot. My boy Mo has secured the package. Have a look at this, and this car is going to be for sale. If you're interested in this car, get in touch. We're taking deposits. This car is going to be, anyway, just check it out and I'll tell you more about it later on. So fresh off the lot in Japan, this is a limited edition 2020 Supra. It's got minimal damage. The exterior of the car is super clean, and just take a look at the interior. Half levers with Alcantara, and it just looks sick. But back to the exterior, as you can see, there's hardly any damage on this car. Both the sides and the rear are completely untouched. However, the front driver side alloy wheel is buckled, and it's got some light damage to the front bumper and also the bonnet. Once you lift that bonnet, you can hear how smoothly the engine is running. There's no chassis damage. All the main components of the front end are still intact, as you can see. It needs one driver's side headlight. The passenger headlight is actually in the boot. It's only covered around 30,000 miles and the engine is completely perfect. Just listen. The red and black interior just sets this car off. That is a limited edition extra and it's got carbon fiber scattered throughout. In the boot, you've got tons of under trays, plastic, and if you look right at the bottom, here is that headlight that I mentioned for the passenger side. So are you in the market for a Supra? Let's break it all down. So boys, I'm super gassed. Hold on. Super gassed. We've got another Audi S4. Don't need to talk about that. I'll be jumping into that and I'm driving that 5 hours all the way back home. But
long drive.
I've just shown you a Supra. It's a 2020 Supra. What's the mileage on the Supra, Mo?
Mileage is about 32, 33, I think.
Automatic.
Yeah.
And what's the damage?
I mean,
like you've seen the video.
Damage? Is there damage?
Is there any damage? Now, if you're watching, if you're looking,
that'd be a perfect car and Copart.
Yeah, exactly. Compared to Copart.
Yeah.
And Mo has got his phone. Mo,
right.
What can you see? What are they going for?
Oh, I don't know if you can see in the camera.
But what are the Supras
This
going
is the cheapest 3-litre Supra that's 2020 in the UK.
And it's got the B58, yeah?
Yeah, B58, so 3 litres. So
and how
it's
much
about
is that?
36. Right?
36, yeah?
Yeah, so problem with this one is, as you know, with these, sports cars, especially, enthusiast cars, it's all about the spec.
Yeah.
And the spec is what sells. Now this, and to be honest, I think 95% of Supras, they've got either black or white leather, plain leather interior. Our one, we have half leather and half Alcantara seats. And not only is it half leather and half Alcantara, it's red leathers.
And we're thinking that it's a limited edition, launch edition type.
Well, in the UK, those seats only came with the limited edition ones. Yeah. So over there, I think it's a normal, but flipping out, that just goes to show. Yeah,
we already established that. In Japan, the spec of these cars are completely crazy.
And not only that, the steering wheel as well, it's got red leathers as well. Yeah. So it's half black and half red. Yeah. And all of that is from factory, so,
It's only covered about 30,000 miles. And if you look at the video, we got Mo's uncle to go over all the damage. It literally needs one headlight for the driver's side. The passenger headlight is in the boot.
All fine, and it's just been taped up so it doesn't get scratched. It's completely fine.
Yep. So that's in the boot. You just need one headlight. Is the driver's side wing damage?
The wing's okay, so, and the bonnet is just got a very slight minor dent.
Yeah, the back of the bonnet has gone up. That is the pedestrian protection. So you can either reset those hinges or you replace the hinges. Yeah. The bonnet is fine.
Bonnet is fine, yeah.
And it just needs an alloy.
Yeah, one of the alloys is damaged. I think it's driver's side front.
What about the suspension?
Suspension, I think we've got a suspension up that's damaged. But all of these, these are just cheap, minor parts, and these are so cheap that you can even get it from dealer. You don't need to search about either.
So boys, this one is fresh off the press.
And let me tell you one more bonus.
Good.
You need parts for this. If you buy this, I'll arrange the parts for you from Japan, so you'll get them at a much, much cheaper price than here in the UK. Yeah. We'll do that for you as well.
So boys, this car is for sale right now. You can buy this car fresh from Japan, top spec. It's when it gets here and it's registered. Obviously, we're going to be helping them out.
Yeah, we're going to be sorting it all out.
It's going to be HPI clear. And you've just seen, they're going for 36 grand. You can have this car in a ballpoint figure between 25 and a half to, let's say, 26, 27 grand. And that is delivered, you coming in here and driving that Supra away. That's £10,000 less.
You can't even get that. You're gonna need to buy a limited edition in the UK to get those seats. And I think the cheapest limited edition is somewhere around about plus 40. Yeah. So it's, I think it's quite a bargain, to be honest.
No worries. Man, now you see why I travel.
And not only that, you've got the accolade that you got a Supra from Japan.
Yeah, exactly. It's original Supra from Japan.
Yeah, it's accolade. I think that's quite worth it, the Alcantara seats.
With the spec that this car's coming, it's going to be HPI clear. You've seen the damage. It's practically next to nothing. In the video, the engine is perfect. You hear it running. Like, literally, boys, let us know. If any of you guys are watching and you're interested, let me know. If not, I'm just going to take it. rip it, fix it. But like, yeah, at that price, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, I think it's a very good opportunity to not only, you know, get yourself a bargain. You know, if you were looking for a Supra for a long time, not only are you getting a bargain, but you're getting something that's very unique as well. You know, very hard to find in the UK.
It's true.
So
it's true. Yeah. So yeah, I look forward to seeing that car. Roughly how long until it comes?
Oof, we've just got it in right now, so we're just filling up.
When you showed it to me, you told me the day it came in, it got just got delivered.
Yeah, so we've got that, and we've got another car coming as well. It's an Audi S3 2017.
Nice. Ooh.
So
boys, deposits. If you're interested, let us know. Yeah. You're gonna get a deposit.
If you snooze, you lose.
Exactly. If you snooze, you lose.
Right.
And this is just the first of many. We're going to be getting more, and as soon as my cars are back here as well, I'm going to be heading back. I want to get something crazy for next year, boys. 2026. I want to get something crazy. But Mo, thank you for your time. Thank you for all the help. It's been amazing.
It's been a pleasure.
It was a long old journey, like mate. It was anyway, it's a long old journey, but it was worth it. I'm in love with my Audi S4, and here's the key. I'm gonna stop off, get some food, fill it up with some fuel, and I'm just gonna cruise all the way back to the south coast.
Yeah, it's got adaptive cruise as well. Yeah. We're in the UK, so you'll have a nice journey home.
Definitely, the spec on that car is gonna be crazy. So boys, I'm gonna head back now, and tomorrow I'm gonna walk you around my new Audi S4. But don't forget, get in touch down below in the comments, or even better, drop me a DM on Instagram, salvage_nation. Let me know what you want to get. Let me know if you're interested in any of the cars that you've seen in this video. But we are not done.
You can see the nav's all working. Obviously, this car is from Japan, so originally the nav was in Japanese.
So you've learned how to do the programming and all of that, right?
Yep. So yeah, I've programmed it into UK spec, so you can see all the nav, everything's working. And it's full, you know, European spec. So if I go to settings, you can see all the European.
And it drives so good.
Yeah, it's nice car.
Nice one, Mo, man. I really appreciate it. Now, before I left, Mo says, bro, you have to try this.
Is this the first time you've been up north?
Yeah, first time I've been up north, man.
Oh. Should have come for a bit longer. I would have shown you around.
I know, next time. I'm sure I'll be back. I got to come see my cars, right? Boys, Mo's been telling me about the famous burgers up north. Wow. Crazy. I'm gonna get some fuel in my system, get some fuel in that S4, and it's gonna be a cruise. I reckon I'll get home. It's 5:30 now, about midnight. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Now, I knew it was going to be a long drive from Blackburn back down to the south coast, so I brought my launch diagnostic tool just to do a quick diagnostic before setting off on a 5-hour journey. If you want to pick one of these bad boys up, there will be a link down below. The only error in the entire car was to check the software. Obviously, it's a Japanese car, now it's running English software, so there was a bit of a clash there, but everything's all good. Well, at least I thought it was. I almost ran out of petrol, but luckily I made it to a petrol station just in time. So 74 quid for a full tank of fuel. Let's see if it can get me back. Obviously, it's not gonna get me back if I'm driving like that, so I just took a nice, cool, chill journey all the way down, making use of the lane assist and dynamic cruise control. This car drives like an absolute dream. I noticed it's got the blind spot warning lamps, and it was doing a very respectable 28 miles per gallon. In what felt like no time, I was an hour away from home. I am knackered, and finally I made it. So guys, it's the next morning. I am just heading to the unit. This car performs like a proper champ. I drove 289 miles, 5 hours, well, just under 5 hours, and it literally just cruised all the way down the M6, all the way down to the south coast, and I got no complaints. So if you're interested in this car, do let me know. And it's such a nice drive, man. Like, there's something about Japanese cars. There's something when it comes from Japan, because they look after their cars over there. It's got full service history. The exhaust sounds nice. I'm not sure. I was thinking maybe I should add a few mods, kind of like a little lip kit. I don't know. Let me know. Whatever you guys tell me, this is what I'm gonna do. Should I stick it on a raffle? Are you guys feeling lucky? Or if you're watching this and you're thinking, I'll have that, I'll list this up for about 18.5 grand. Hold on. Yes, it's got a really nice spec, like I said. It's got the lane assist and also the dynamic cruise control. And trust me, if you're going to be taking long journeys, boy, this car just makes light work of that. First car from Japan, and this makes me extra excited for my other S4 from Japan, which is the Saloon and that Porsche Taycan Turbo S. Can't wait. Sounds so good. So boys, this is where we're gonna wrap up this video. If you're interested in the car, a bit more information, it's on a 66 plate, 2017 model. It's covered 84,000 miles. It's fully specced out, full service history, super clean, HPI clear, never had any accidents. This one, you'll see some photos right now. This car was literally bought from the auction as it is, shipped over here. You saw me, I went to collect it. So if you're interested, do let me know. Or if you think I should raffle it, do let me know. In the next episodes. Oh, boys, look who's back. Angus, what you gotta say to the guys, man? All the old school people.
Yeah, man, yeah, man.
Yeah, my guy. Eric, the boss is here.
One more time.
That's right, I'm linking up with my old crew, Akil and the boys. We're finishing off my Scirocco before moving on to a little budget build. Then I'm rebuilding a wrecked BMW M235 track car. And then I'm wrapping up my Caddy R build. There's been tons of work going on in the background, so you just gotta stay tuned. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, press the subscribe button. 65% of you watch my content and you're not subscribed. I'm going on that push for 100K. I'm at 70,000 subscribers now. I need 30K more. So if you're watching this and you like this content, press the like button because it helps with the channel, it helps with the video, and press subscribe. It's free. Help me. But on that note, boys, keep it moving, and I'll see you in the next one.